people closest to you will never actually believe in you until you are very clearly going to win, and then they will come back around and support you. And some of them never will. Man, I always believed in you. I'm so proud of you. And you're thinking like, if you always believed in me, how come you never shared my shit back in the day? How come you never helped me out? How come you never had a conversation with me? How come you never gave me any good advice? Why'd you laugh at me? Why'd you make fun of me? Why'd you make those smart ass remarks if you always believed in me? Because bro, that's what like maintaining the balance. Bro, balance is a fake thing. It's not real. And by the way, the last time I checked, there's no fucking award for balance. No one comes and writes you a check for how balanced you are. No one comes and builds you a house for how balanced you are. No one comes and gives you a nice life for how balanced you are. That's not what the fucking game is. The game is, are you effective? Are you skilled? Do you produce results? That's the game. So we could talk about balance and it sounds nice, but the reality is to actually win in real life, balance has to be a second or third thought on the plate behind being effective and producing results and building ourselves into the best possible us. So yeah, your friends who don't do shit, they'll talk about balance all day. But what do they have? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Balance doesn't equal success. It just doesn't. Imbalance equals success. And your ability to feel peace is going to come down to your ability to be comfortable. Here's the truth. This is the reality, okay? Nobody's going to believe in you until you've already done it. Nobody's going to come and celebrate with you until you've already done it. The work is going to come before the belief, which means you're going to have to work for a long fucking time by yourself with no applause, with no awards, with nobody telling you good. There's a reason why high-performing people don't have lots and lots and lots of people around them. Anything that doesn't contribute, anything that doesn't push you forward, anything that you feel like you're having to carry that doesn't belong, you have to cut it out. You cannot compete at the highest level or at even a high level carrying all this shit that comes from your old life. It's impossible, bro. No drama, no gossip, no fucking losers, no low ambition, no non-urgent people. You know, we have this movement in the world about not everything's urgent. Yeah, you're right. If you're not going to win, not everything's urgent. But if you're going to win, it's going to take urgency. It's going to take urgent action. That's reality. The journey is so hard and so competitive, and there's so many people out here trying to do what it is that you do, that if you don't cut that weight, you legitimately cannot compete at the highest level because everybody else at the higher level is fucking great too.
This is the story of how I transformed my life.
It's a traumatic thing for your friends and family to fucking think you're a piece of shit and to think you're a failure and to think you're a fuck up when you're struggling your ass off to try to build shit, bro. That's a traumatic thing. You're like, fuck, nobody's here for me. And it's a very real lesson in life because guess what? Nobody is here for you. And that's the biggest mistake a lot of you guys make, is assuming that they are. There's nobody here for you. You have to put this on your back and carry it. And if you don't, you will not get there. That's the bottom line. There is a fucking plague going on in our society, in our culture, that people, they do not understand that they are on their own. You are the reason for your problems, and you are also the solution to your problems. It is nobody else's obligation to come along and fucking support you. It is nobody supports me. So what? Oh, my friends don't support. So what? Oh, I don't have any friends. So what? No one fucking cares, man. I can say to you, that sucks. I feel bad that that's for you. It doesn't change it. It doesn't change it. So are you going to sit there your whole life and have a shitty existence because of some fucking external reason? I was born in this situation. I don't have any friends. My mom and dad were drug users. I was born here in this area of the neighborhood. Tommy up the street was born rich. So what? So fucking what? So you're gonna lose your fucking one chance at having a great life because of all these other situations? That is the dumbest shit that I've ever fucking heard. There is no fucking nobility in living small. There is no nobility in living in a way that doesn't inspire people. You are given gifts. If you believe in God, do you think God looks at you and says, you know, I hope my son uses none of his gifts and just chills out and just touches the grass and walks through the field? And do you think that's what the fuck he wants for you? You were put here with a purpose. What is your purpose? Your purpose is not to float through life and quote unquote enjoy it. Yes, there's going to be things that you enjoy, but just like that motherfucking beer you have after mowing the grass on the hottest day of the year, You will not enjoy your life unless you're putting in work to fucking create the life that you're supposed to create. You'll be the biggest difference between people who win and people who lose is that winners expect to win. Winners are not surprised when they win. Like when I win, I don't like overly celebrate because I expected that to be the outcome. Amateurs, when they win, they're surprised and then they over celebrate. And like I said, when they over celebrate, they become ineffective because they're taking their eye off the game for way too long, right? I won the week this week. And then they talk about that 1 week for the next 6 weeks. And the next 6 weeks, the guy who expected to win is still going just as hard. So it's an expectation. That's the difference between winners and losers that I think in terms of not so much their self-talk, but just their attitude. Just go with the flow, man. Don't work too hard here. They don't, it's loser shit. Those people will always be broke. And let me tell you something else, bro. If you're gonna build anything great in your life, it's gonna be through fucking force. It's gonna be through complete, rigid dedication and discipline to move forward. And when the people come and they get in your ear and they say, take it easy, you're working too hard, you gotta learn to go with the flow, just know that if you listen to those people, you will be exactly like those people. Do you think fucking Kobe Bryant went with the flow? Do you think Tom Brady went with the flow? Do you think Muhammad Ali went with the flow? Do you think any fucking person, Elon Musk, any person that you look up to went with the fucking flow? No, they didn't. They said, I'm going here, and anybody who gets in my fucking way, I'm gonna run him the fuck over. That's what they said. That's the attitude they have, and that's the attitude of champions. This is why most people never get anywhere. Most people are incapable of picking a direction and going. They observe the possibilities. They get paralyzed by all the possibilities. They refuse to move forward on all the possibilities, and then time passes them by. So it's very important that you make a decision and you go down that path. You commit to that path with the mentality of having zero options. I don't have a choice but to see this through, okay? If I don't see this through, I'm gonna be digging ditches. That's what I tell myself. I say, well, if I don't fucking do this, bro, I'm gonna be digging ditches, so I better show the fuck up and get it done. I told myself I was gonna start every Monday for 4 fucking years. I never started. And the reason I didn't start was because I was told every single day, hey man, you're tired, you're stressed, this is hard, look, we'll tackle this at a later time. Only that little later time accumulates and accumulates and accumulates until we're to a point where the mountain's so big that you're demoralized by the mountain. And then you lose, okay? So it's very important to understand that this excuse, this lie that we tell ourselves about things waiting till tomorrow will ultimately cost you everything. You never start tomorrow. You always wait, and then you end up with a mountain so big you don't even want to climb it. So what's the answer? It's to do it now. You know who has a plan B? Motherfuckers that lose. Every single person that wins big, every single person that you look at, every single person that you're inspired by, every single person that you aspire to be like, they only have one motherfucking plan, and that is they are gonna win or they are gonna die fucking trying. Because the people who go all in, the motherfuckers who burn the ships and leave themselves no other option but success, those people are dedicating all their skills, all their resources, all their energy into producing a specific outcome. And if you're competing against someone who's going all in with every resource they have and you're only going half in, you're gonna lose. So you guys out there with your plan B mentality, you need to take that shit, crumple it up, and set it on fucking fire, because all it's gonna get you is more of what you already have. You know who has a plan B? Motherfuckers that lose. Every single person that wins big, every